You know, I'll stick with what I have for the time being. Do I even do any piercing damage? Oh, a tiny sliver. This gives me a huge... Well, what I have gives me a huge chunk of health and fire resist. What this gives me a bit more Aether damage, percentage-wise and flatly. Bit of chaos damage. I don't do any chaos, and it will turn 32% of my 10 to 31 to Aether damage. It has a lot less in armor as well. It has a bit more fire resist though, so it would be the same trade in fire resist. But no, I can't justify it. I'll lose physique, cunning, and defensive ability, but I'll gain pierce and bleeding resist, and reduce stun duration and entrapment duration, and increase the movement speed, as well as a bit of armor. Can't justify it. It drops my defensive ability by a nice little chunk, and as well as my offensive. Whoa. Gives me a bit of health, drops my damage by a little. Boosts my defensive ability by a little, but drops my offensive by a nice little chunk. So now, this would be better for me now that I'm using Aether damage. I'm trying to... It's hard to judge it without having the roiling blood on it. You know? Because that is tilting it in the current ring's favor. You know what? Fuck it. We'll hold on to what we have. Boost savagery by 1. It's a fair chunk of offensive ability. Alright, let me just top myself up. Do it.
Well, is it finished? I trust that you were handling everything all right.
Alright, nothing new there.
Well, is it finished?
Darius is no more and his gang is scattered.
The world is a little safer today with that monster dead. Now what of Elsa? You must have seen something.
10,000 XP, 2,500 iron, and 1,000 Devil's Crossing rep. The fact that 10,000 didn't get me a level, or, you know, only got me a chunk of it, is not reassuring. Darius did not have Elsa.
Damnation. Perhaps she escaped and ran for Homestead. Or maybe they sold her. I have to go back out there. If there is any chance that Elsa still lives, I have to find her. I owe her that much.
What do we do now?
Now that we're not in any imminent danger, we need to deal with a more subtle enemy. Starvation. Devil's Crossing is running out of food and our supply runs are coming up dry. We need a reliable source of food and we need it fast. Barnabas has some ideas as to what we can do. Speak to him immediately.
I'll speak to him. Also, I got 2,500 XP for that. I'll talk to you eventually, mate.
Come, friend. Share a glass of clean water with old Barnabas to celebrate your victory in Burwich.
I've moved on a bit since then. Mornay said you had a plan for a food situation.
Right to business then. Before the world fell apart, Burwich got its food stocks from the vast farmlands to the northwest. For the bridge repaired, we need to find a way back to Homestead. The journey will take you far to the northwest, and I haven't a clue what's out there. Start by following the road out into the Arcovian foothills, all the way through Old Arcovia. With luck, the old coastal bridge near Twin Falls still stands.
It doesn't.
If that's not an option, I have to look for Smuggler's Pass. It's an old smuggling route that ran through the Broken Hills. It should connect to Homestead. We must find out whether the farmlands can still support us, or if the Grim Dawn claimed them as it did Burwich.
And the Smuggler's Pass route isn't an option, at least from where we were. What can I expect out there?
Nobody's been as far north as Homestead in months, so I can only imagine what sort of horrors have crawled out of the mountain crags following the Grim Dawn. Stay sharp out there.
I will. Cross the bridge near Twin Falls, Tender Homestead, or travel through Smuggler's Pass. Tyrant's Hold. Ended up missing the Steps of Torment in my journey around here. Also missed the Broken Hills portal. Let's head here and try and find that. Oh wait, Broken Hills. That's the where I'll be. That's where you end up going to when you go the underground way. Friend just sent me a link to the trailer for Velocipaster. A really ridiculous movie about a pastor that's a were-velociraptor. Okay, seriously, this track is just making me think fucking Ratchet and Clank. I saw a small bit of I saw a small let's play of Ratchet and Clank the other day, and this is just making me think of it. Fantastic game series. I would love to do it on the channel someday. Same with Gears of War. You know, well, I haven't really played enough to comment on how those games are, but I would like to let's play them. The only issue is simply, like, I know in Gears of War 3 they do have copyrighted music in it. They really like their Mad World, so I'm a little hesitant in, you know, let's playing that at all, because the Mad World makes a scene and I'd have to snip it out. Don't know what that rumble was. Ooh, there's a shrine here. Should hit the next level any moment now. Yep, 74 rep. So are all these skeletons alive because of like the Arcovian curse? That's like, goddamn. Yeah, actually that was what was keeping all the skeletons alive in the other place. So I guess and they were Arcovians. So I guess same's true here. The Forbidden Passage is probably another quest for the rover. A fragmented passage on old Arcovia's history, possible to decipher without the remaining pieces. Forbidden art. They whisper about us when they think we're not listening. They fear what we can do, and yet they crave it. It is only in man's nature to fear what he does not understand, and our art is no different. Necromancy was never held in high regard in Arcovian society, but it is only in recent years that we've been treated with such growing animosity. Now with the recent formal decree from the High Court that we're not just outcasts, we are criminals. What they fail to understand is that the only crime committed that day was against the pursuit of knowledge, the advancement of our people. Already they are rounding up my brethren under the guise of justice, taking them deep into their den of torture they call the Steps of Torment. Suppose it's only a matter of time before they come knocking on my door. Is this gonna be Balvoruuk? Is that gonna be who's writing this? He's kind of the face of necromancers. Okay, gonna guess no. I've also never seen these before. Death's Vigil. Cool. But yeah, he's kind of the face of the necromancers, you know? He's really important to the story here. He's the one who cast the curse, all that kind of shit. You're not like the greetings, mortal. You're not like the other ghosts I've encountered. You speak of the dead roaming these ruins? No, I'm willingly bound to this immortal form. They were not as fortunate. I see. Greetings, fellow practitioner of the sacred art. You do not know me, but I have heard of you. I am Balvoruuk, of the Order of Death's Vigil. Your skills lead me to believe that you may be just who I need for my assignment. Assignment? Yes, I'm here to purge this land of several malevolent spirits. Their tainted presence has corrupted Arcovia long enough. However, my masters have underestimated the degree to which these ancient oligarchs have surrounded themselves with their former subjects. The Arcovian undercity swarming with the dead. I admit far more than I could handle without the aid of my brothers. But you are quickly proving to be a force of reckoning this world has never seen. Travel down into the Undercity and banish spirits of Nomos Dread, Ladoros Vagra, and Ravenna Kur. When you're finished, seek out my companion Kildoros at the entrance to the Steps of Torment. He'll guide you to your final target. I'll do this. I have some questions. I didn't get to ask about him. Why did the undead not bother you? I've disguised my presence from them. I'm Koldoros is but another spirit wandering Karn. The illusion will not hold against the numbers roaming the Undercity, however. Thus the predicament. Interesting. Why are you cleansing the dead? The sins of Wachovia need not corrupt this land anymore. I do this because it must be done. Yeah, it's been here for centuries, if not more. I think I think they've served their time, you know? What is the Order of Death's Vigil? All we need to know is that I'm here in the service of Karn. I would have liked to ask the question of, how do you know of me? Didn't realize it was that popular. So that's actually kind of tempting. Might be better than the Modrigan ring I have. Then again, might be better than the other ring. Still need to go kill the wardens' pets again. Wonder if there's any other, you know, like little hidden sanctums of Arcovians that fled. You know? Like, there was them hidden in the underground passage. Wonder if any others fled. This guy's a blocky motherfucker. Oh, I no longer also have the ability that was on 5. I'm now despised with the undead. Given how they seem mindless, that's rather impressive. Summon them. Now level 30. A ranger's helm. 2 scrap, 1 resilient plating. Don't have that. But it gives random stats, 3 health regenerate per second, 10 cunning, and 10% pierce damage. A point, and we put this on. What I could do is I could put it on one of these. Wait, I can put it on this? Like, how would that work? Might be bound to the actions of my skeletons, but I prefer it to be on me. I could put it on Reaping Strike. It's still only 20% chance. Nah, but if I put on Primal Strike at 68. Basically, I thought that, like, with Savagery, that basically there's a cooldown to Primal Strike. So I was figuring because you can't spam it as much, the percentage is boosted a bit. I was figuring that if you put it on a proc that you can't control, and it's only a chance, that you could boost it even further, make it a guaranteed thing, that if you got the proc, you got this. But clearly not. So, I'll put on Primal Strike. Okay, it's level 1 of 25. Christ. So anyway, I'm that bit burlier now, and I have to make sure I keep spamming that as much as possible. Never got that quest before. So I might have walked past the lectern I was meant to actually interact with for more of the tank. Oh, you saw the knives flick out there. They're actually pretty likely to happen. And actually, on some level, I feel I should just have it on my primary. I'm doing it more. While it's got a lower chance, it would probably happen more anyway. Sadly, I'm recording this while it's sunny, so the light is kind of darkening the screen here on me, and reflecting weirdly in my glasses, so it's being a general pain. Oh, Robert, Rockford. Here lies Robert, Rockford, Ryan. There's a crumbling wall. Oh, strong box. Can destroy these. Not sure what's the benefit of that. And they do seem pretty out of place. I feel that's a nod to someone. Figured I missed a piece back here, but it seems I didn't. It's very hard to see now, so it's not helping me out that much. Oh, it could actually be within. Alright. Still, let's clear the top half. Means more rep. $4,846 more needed. Oh, so I do have a new quest here. I think. Oh yeah, that's the upgrade thing. I think. 3,400 more needed to get honored. 4,334 to get additional hero spawns. 5,335. Christ, I'm not even at the spies jet with them. I'm with the gang. Just over spies with the 6,368 left to get to there. I think I remember getting these notes before onto Noble, but I don't think I ever got the first piece. I don't think I ever like finished it. Let's have a look around here, see what we get. Again, all it means is extra rep. You know, at the very least. And extra XP. Oh, dinner's done. Ooh. More on that. Whoa. What's going on here? Let's get involved. Hold on there, traveler. You wouldn't want this pretty lady's brains spill over the ground, would you? Let's see some iron. Let's not do anything rash. Thank you kindly. Now go on your merry way now. You poor stupid thing. Gotta say, make me feel a little guilty. It's all a sham, hon. You got swindled. We gotta do what we gotta do out here. Sure beats aiming a gun at every traveler that crosses us. Now get going before we give away our little scheme. Still wandering about, get moving before I change my mind. I'm pretty sore about being swindled like that. And I'm actually inclined to just kill them where they stand. But I'm gonna look this up first, because I'm curious. Helen Fletcher. Okay, you don't get any rep for rescuing them. But they don't cause any shit at Devil's Crossing, so alright, I'll give him a shot. You don't have to live like this. Talk about prison, a safe place. I forget what that even means. Can you really take us in, even after what we pulled? You did what you had to, you deserve a second chance. But I will kill you if you give me if I have the fucking option. I don't know what to say. I thank you. Poof! I teleport them. That must be an uncomfortable experience. Suddenly they're just like teleported. But anyway, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna call this here. I'll be back in a bit, folks. Just gonna go have dinner first. I'm actually recording, right? Oh, thank God. I was scared I had a repeat. I'd forgotten to be recording the other day, and yeah, I lost out on footage. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call this here. Go have dinner. Talk to you again soon. Oh, hello, folks, and I'm back. And I am actually recording. Good. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, on with the show. Into here. Saw the Son of Batman movie while I was having dinner there. It was okay. It's had a few weird bits. Well, not weird bits, but bits I wasn't. Ooh, I've got like doubled my money since I last looked. Thereabouts, 208,000. Nice. Bits. Well, there was a few bits that were weird or lacking, or whatever. I know. I haven't. I'm not. I never really got much comics growing up. I got like the Beano and the Dandy and the Simpsons comics. That was it. Once I got a Spider-Man comic, and I just didn't generally get them. So I can't. I'm not really a DC fan, and you know it's fine that if it's just a case of that, as you know, it's a comic, movie based off of comics should be made for the fans. But just from what. Like, I know, it just from what little I remember of Deathstrike in like Teen Titans, he's a lot more badass there. He kind of just gets. I know, I feel like he kind of got screwed over in that movie. Not done justice kind of thing. Then it was kind of weird in the like soft, tender moments between Batman and his rapist. As far as I know, and they reference it here. It seems to be referencing what I've heard of it: Talia drugging and raping Batman. It's a 15s movie, so I guess they weren't going to go into details about that, but then the soft and touching moments between them are still kind of weird, you know? Huh? It's... Yeah. Reminds me of some author, they apologized for it later on, then said something else stupid. They were talking about the rape of Nightwing. They said, "Oh, I never called it rape. It was non-consensual sex. Aren't writers a pain?" And you can just feel the smug off them. But yeah. But anyway, the other bit was, I know, it felt like they were trying too hard to make Damien seem badass. Like, yeah, I can get him being, good, but he was just... I know, I felt they were giving him too much. You have to go with people's suspension of disbelief and all that. And I can get him being good, given his things and everything. Just felt like they were going ham on it way too much. Oh, that was the weapon proc. Took me a moment. That was Aether Lightning. Nice! 10% chance on attack. But yeah, felt like they were... I didn't realize that was actually Pat. I was paying more attention to what I was saying. But yeah, it just felt like they went a bit ham on it all. But, okay. There's more in that nest than I was expecting. I was expecting like an item. But, yeah, I know, it's like he was holding his own quite, pretty much quite capably against Deathstroke. Urpax, the Hive Matriarch. Yeah, I was figuring it should count against beasts. Core Historian, Chest Guard. Increase elemental damage, offensive ability, energy regen, and elemental resistance. Static Strike and Phantasmal Blades. Those both might be Nightblade. And then Raging Tempest is Shaman. Infernal Iron Claymore. No. But, yeah. I know, it just felt like they were giving him too much, you know? From what little I remember of Nightblade in Teen Titans, you know, it just... I know different property and all that, different iteration of the character, but still, I'm just going off of what I've seen of the guy in, you know, in content. And, you know, that's what I've seen. And he... Oh, I can wear this now. Improves damage. Slightly lowers health. Dramatically lowers health, but it does bring everything up to at least 300. So I'm kind of inclined to do it. And I'll toss another polished emerald on it in a sec.
My inventory is full.
Alright, heading back. So much of this, but at least it's quick. But, what's it called? I'm gonna put this away, actually, before I accidentally sell it. But yeah, basically I remember him being so much more badass in that depiction of him, and it feels like he wasn't really done justice within the movie, you know? So, it just sucks. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not saying that I'm not a fan of the material. It's just I haven't gotten the material. I haven't, you know, gone and read stuff or whatever. So, you know, I feel like I can't really judge and comment too much. But I'm just going from what I have seen, and it just feels like it's not doing justice by that. Okay, can I break this down yet? Oh, after this quest. So yeah, it's just those three things. Felt they didn't do him justice. The Batman Talia stuff was weird, given what little I know of the relationship, or whatever you want to call it. And then it felt like they're trying too hard to make Damien really awesome and cool. It didn't feel like he earned it, if you get me. You know, it just felt like they're just going whole hog on him, if you get me. And they were just going too far, you know, with what he can do at such a young age. He was like 10, and you know, he's standing toe to toe with Deathstroke. You know, I guess he would be good given his heritage and his training and all that, but it just felt like he was too good too soon, kind of deal. Still an idiot kid, but you know, skill-wise, you know, felt like he was too good. But, you know, maybe it would be better, you know, maybe someone actually who reads the comics, maybe it would fit better for them because they know more about the character. Like, you know, I can buy, you know, his grandfather, you know, blocking bullets because I know a bit of the character, and yeah, he's a badass. So it makes, you know, I can give leeway there. But I know a little about Damien, so I can give less leeway. Excuse me?
Yes, at once. Do not tarry. There are experiments to be run, and Darlet and I require explosive materials immediately. No time for questions. These magical artifacts aren't going to break themselves down, now are they? Are you still here? Head to the mines around the Arkovian foothills and Old Arkovia immediately.
Will this dynamite suffice?
Oh, good. Let us start the experiment immediately. Darlet, prep the blast furnace.
Is this safe?
Of course. I am fully confident that it will function as intended. Well, there may be a slight chance that we will tear apart reality when the artifact is consumed by the conflagration, but chances of that are very low. So low, 1 in a billion. You're safe, really.
This is reminding me of the doc, the scientist who thought by using nukes they were going to ignite the atmosphere. I remember hearing that he made some simple mistake, the scientific equivalent of forgetting to carry the 1. Not that he literally forgot to carry a 1, he did something else, and that's just how the person was explaining it. Later on, they hired him to make a hydrogen bomb. They didn't realize how potent the material was, and the safe zones he dictated out for the locals to use, it was being bombed near Japan, weren't actually safe zones, they were actually inside the blast. So the people got fucked up. Apparently. It was as if Debris was saying it as part of his Godzilla review. This can't end well.
I was correct. Just look at these wonderful components. We can finally begin studying artifacts properly. If only the Erelon Museum Society could see me now, they would be absolutely furious. Oh, and if you wish, you can have Dalek break down any items you find. Just bring her more explosives.
Thanks. 2000 XP.
Hello there, friend. What can Kasparov do for you?
Another quest in 3400 XP. That might cost, so break this down. Let's see. Whoa.